Hello my glorious Capricorn, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower reading. Yes, I'm by the river. There's been dogs playing. Absolutely brilliant. A special shout goes out to Shadow and Shaft that I met. Those are those lovely dogs just going through. I promised the dogs I'd do a shout out to them. Can you believe it? Terrible. Anyway, let's get on with your reading. I've done your July reading, which is out on our channel, so you can go and have a look at that. And also the collective reading as well. There's so many things jumping out. Are you having a bumper week this week, Capricorn? Is it all going to take off, going from the 4th to the 9th, or the 3rd to the 9th of July? This is. So I hope you have a lovely reading. Without further ado, let's get on to your reading. The first card is Three of Wands. I think is the overall energy here. I think there's a lot of things coming in and out of your life at the moment. That's what's sort of going. You don't really need to go physically anywhere or push anything in any particular way in order for the things to come and go in your life. And it may be a case of just letting go of something that you've been holding on to too tightly for a long time. It may be a case of, on your business side, allowing yourself to just the business to come into your life, the job opportunity to come into your life. Whatever it is, I think you've already got these. See, these two wands here is like your plan. You're working on it, and you've got this staff there that's sort of standing up and saying, "This is my path." And you're almost manifesting it. You're almost bringing it in. That's the thing I'm getting out of it. If you are procrastinating, yes, it's going to feel like you're walking through treacle. That's the other side of this card. So for all of you Capricorns who are procrastinating out there, stop it. Just go ahead and do it. Seriously, it will be a lot easier. But that treacle is so thick, that honey is so thick, that you could literally just walk on top of it. You know, it's like walking on custard. Have you ever seen those videos of people walking on custard? That's what it's like. It looks liquid, but you can actually walk on it. Yeah, so just go ahead and do it. On your karmic path, on your relationships, you got the Queen of Swords. I think you've decided to take a direction here in regards to your relationships, and it's keeping to those directions, not allowing your emotions to overthrow your control over your direction. I think it should be a clear vision and sticking to that clear vision of how you want the relationships around you. And this could be your partner or any future partner that's coming in. It could also be sort of family, friends, community. I think basically your karma's sort of saying, you know the score, you know how it should be, you know how you should be. Stick to it. Be clear with yourself. The universe is staying here as well. This is my card of following the evident path, the Seven of Cups. This is exactly what I was saying on your karmic message as well. The universe is backing you up here and sort of saying, stay true to your path of where you're going, Capricorn. Don't let yourself get pulled off your path emotionally, physically, in regards to your relationships. You know, someone may come to you and sort of said, "Oh, but Capricorn, I feel bad. I need your help," and everything like that. You know they're only trying to get you, trying to pull you off your path. That's what I mean. And you've got to be a little bit wary of that, Capricorn, because the majority of the time, you're just going to turn around and go, "Yeah, okay, how can I help you?" and everything like that. Before you know it, the week's gone and you haven't actually, progressed on your path. And I think there's a little bit of that. I think it's just a case of accepting the situation and sort of saying, well, I'm really sorry about that. I may not be the best person to help you, but I'm going down here. If you want a hand, let me give you a hand to get you on your feet, and then I'm going down here. If you want to walk down this way for a bit, then fine. But I'm, following my path. I think that's what I'm getting off it. In the past here, which has been brewing up, I think this is the Hierophant. Maybe this is marriage as well. It's maybe you're dealing with someone who's got doubts in their life. And that's what these two cards here, and this is what it's sort of saying, follow the path. And the path may have sort of said, I want to be with you, I want to marry you, and everything like that. I don't want to be with anybody else. And the person can't get their head around it. That may well be it. And you've already decided this in the past. I love this card. This is my most favourite card. I almost, I think it's, personally, I think it's a Capricorn card because I like it. But it's, the Hierophant knows the rituals, the physical things they need to do in order to get their dreams and aspirations. And that's what your past is. So you know what you've got to do to go forward, to make your relationships really work in a very, very positive way. And in order to do that, you have to stick to what you've decided within you. Okay, in your future self, Three of Swords. It may be difficult. This is how your guides are sort of saying to you. Are you holding on too tightly? Are you not being engaged enough? That's possible. But I think this is what you need to do. And yes, it may be difficult for you in many respects within your relationships. But whatever it is, I think I think you're really equipped to deal with this. I think this is a scenario from the past, maybe, or it could well be at the moment, that you've almost decided within you that I'm not going to get emotionally torn up by this. And if you're going through something within your relationships, I wouldn't tear yourself up emotionally. And I think that's what your future self is saying here more than anything else. Don't tear yourself up emotionally, because you're heading down this path. You can't guarantee everybody else and their emotions around you. And this is what I'm saying here, is it's like you're sort of saying, come on, let's move on, let's go down that path. That's what I feel like's coming through. And it's almost as if you're a bit worried about future relationships. You get the Seven of Swords. You don't want to hurt anybody, Capricorn. I know that. You're not like that. You don't go out of your way to hurt someone. You haven't got time for that, more than anything else. But your righteous path, the path that you know you should be doing, it means sometimes you have to tiptoe your way through the meadow, not to crush all the flowers. Yeah, occasionally one's going to be crushed, but don't beat yourself up over it. That's where the playing smart. I think you come out of this week understanding a lot more about yourself and the relationships than anything else. I've just put the card down, and there's a ladybird bug. It's not a ladybird as yet. It hasn't gone into the chrysalis. And I think this is what it's saying to you here. The ladybird that just walked across it is what's going to come out of that chrysalis is going to be a beautiful ladybird. Almost like a caterpillar into a butterfly. That's what's coming out of here. You've got to stay true to it. I know it's maybe emotionally hard for you at the moment, but I do believe that if you stick to your guns, or if you stick to your truths, as it were, that what your true path, I think it's going to come out really beautiful for you. Let's just see what's going on your financial side. Maybe it's this side there that you're just concentrating a lot on. Your karmic message is the Five of Pentacles. Is it karmically? Are you karmically supposed to lose money? Not too sure. This could be because Pluto is retrograding in your sort of thing. I think this is also, working out or recognizing your weaknesses. So therefore you can build on your strengths. So you're not constantly trying to rectify your weaknesses. You're just concentrating on your strengths. That's the sort of card I get off it here. And it could be a case for some of you that, in order to get the job that really sort of like makes you feel absolutely brilliant, you may have to let go of another job. That's just the way it is. If you want to do another type of business, you might have to let go of the business you're doing at the moment. There is a possibility of that, but it's not that I get. It's just like it's your karmic mission here is to sort of like almost to deal with your weaknesses, so then you don't have to worry about going forward. How's the universe bringing in? They're bringing in lots of opportunities, lots of goals for you. It's also a karmic message here on the Five of Pentacles is don't concentrate on your weaknesses. This is what I'm trying to say. Don't concentrate on your weaknesses. Concentrate on your strengths. You know, in the past that may have sort of like been the case, but I think you're a lot more assured. You know, you're a lot more sure about yourself and your future, your financial future. And the universe here is sort of saying, you've got all these opportunities. Don't procrastinate. Don't go procrastinate, because those opportunities may not be there all the time. And the universe is sort of saying that to you as well. I think through that Five of Pentacles and that Three of Swords. Don't procrastinate here, Capricorn. Just keep on your path and keep heading forward. Let's just see how your past guides are influencing you. Out with the old and in with the new. I think this could be a way of sort of saying a new job that's coming in for you, a new opportunity. I can see nothing but abundance, nothing but good stuff for you actually, Capricorn. And it's very passionate about what you're doing and where you're going. And there is certain things you need to let go of in the past in order for that Ace of Wands to have that full effect upon you. I think this is where, because this is the past guides that are influencing your karmic path here, which is that Five of Pentacles there. I think they're sort of saying, let go of the past because it's dragging, it's holding you back, it's a weakness, and embrace the future, the passionate future, the opportunities that is coming in for you, a whole new cycle that is coming in, that is really coming round for you. And it could be a week, as I said, you know, Pluto in retrograde again into your sign. I think it's there through to September or something like that. Just letting go of the things that don't really work for you. Whew. A bit of a Tower moment. This could be tied into your relationship side. It may affect your business side. But I think out with the old and in with the new. I think sometimes it has to be explosive in order to get rid of the old and in with the new. And it could be this a case of just saying, that's it, I've had enough, I'm changing jobs, or I'm opening that business, I'm not going to suffer fools gladly anymore, I'm going to make money. That sort of thing. It's a real sort of moment of realization for you. A real sort of, and it's there in the future. There's a change happening, and I wouldn't procrastinate about it. I wouldn't wait around in a way. I would engage in it more than anything. In your future in the week, I think this thing that comes through is going to make things very clear for you. It's going to make you feel like you're winning the ultimate goal. It's like you're coming round the last bend on a race and your shoe comes off. It's a bit of a Tower moment. It's a bit of a disaster. But you've got enough inside you to realise you can see the finish line and you can go for it. And this is going to swell up inside you where you're going to think like you're really winning in life. And I think this is where you break through by the end of the week. By the end of the week of July, it really starts getting motoring in your sort of sense. Hard week for you, Capricorn, to be honest. It's applying in July, and I think this is what you've got to apply. I went into that on the monthly reading as well, the collective reading, which you might want to see. There's also got your personal sign out there as well. Thank you very much for supporting this channel by subscribing, liking, sharing, and all of those sort of things. All of those sort of things really help with the algorithm and YouTube, and I really do appreciate it. There's also linked in the description below. You can buy me a cup of coffee. That's another way of sort of showing your support. That'd be absolutely beautiful. And also at the same time, I have links in there for private readings, so you can click on that link and book up your own private reading for the time and the day that suits you, and we will see each other online. So thank you very much for being here with us, Capricorn. With the Three of Wands, this is a new cycle. This is where I'm saying, you know, don't sit on the fence here, Capricorn. Don't sit on the fence here. Get involved. Don't procrastinate. Allow things to happen to you, but be convinced about your journey and where you're going. You're in the starting blocks here, or you're around that last bend. You know where you're going. You know where the victory is. Okay, with the karmic message on the Queen of Swords, you get the Eight of Swords. So communication. I think your karmic message is to try and communicate, I'm going this way. This is what I mean about, some people may not understand it and, try and pull you off your path. I would communicate with them so they can be absolutely clear about where you're going. And then it's up to them to choose whether they come with you or not. With the Seven of Cups, it's the Six of Cups. I think it's clear for you, your evident path of where you've come from. You're coming from a place now of joy, the joy that you know is within you. And that's what you want to head towards going forward. And you've got this thing in your bonnet that's sort of like, I want to be at one with the relationships that are around me and I want it to work. That's what's the past of how you've approached this sort of situation. With the Hierophant, you get the Queen of Pentacles. Very much a Capricorn card. You know where you're going. She sat at the Tree of Knowledge. And the thing is, you can see on her face, she's got a wry smile on her face. She knows what she's doing, where she's going. And so does the Hierophant here. And I think it's towards security, marriage, connection with other people, living with other people, doing activities with other people. Because the assurance she has is because she sat at the Tree of Knowledge, she knows that tree is going to produce fruit at some point in the coming seasons. And she's confident about her future, regardless of what is going on around her. And this is where that Three of Swords may be, don't beat yourself up about it. If you know where you're going, head towards that way. Happiness will follow you. Three of Swords, this situation may make you look at things in a different light. That's true. It may make you realize a lot of things about other people that are around you. The sincerity maybe of other people that are around you. And you'll be able to see things in a different way because of that sincerity. It's been either breached or it's been confirmed. But it's going to make you see things in a different way. The relationships that are around you. It's going to change the way you interact in your relationships in the future. It's going to make you play a little bit smarter to avoid conflicts in the future within your relationships. Let's just see what the card that comes out for you. Yeah, I think, the Star card. Playing smart, you're going to get your dreams and aspirations. I think you need to stick to your guns here, Capricorns, in regards to your relationships. Don't give up on people, obviously, that you feel dearly about. But at the same time, don't necessarily go completely off-road in order to collect them. I think it's keep your eye on the goal. Keep your eye on the prize. Play smart. What you want out of this in the way of relationships. Let's just see what's going on your financial side. That's also very interesting. In your karmic message, you get the Two of Swords. There is a decision to be made within you, and I think this decision turns you into that Ace of Swords, that person who is going after what they so desire, going after what they want, feeling that victory within themselves, feeling that sort of capacity to cut through the mist to see clearly in front of you, and just saying goodbye to your past weaknesses and problems in the past. I think it's quite a decision that you're making here in order to be the person, the go-to person, as it were, within your job, your business and your project. And that may create that tower moment, because some people may not necessarily, you might be beating them in your business in the competition. You might be beating your competitors, and that may create a bit of a tower moment for you. But with the universe is trying to offer you a lot of things. Here we go. Number 7 of Cups, which we had on the other side. The universe is being blatant about this now. Follow your evident path. Do not procrastinate. This is a new opportunity that is coming through your life at the moment. And there's lots of possibilities. It's for you to choose what is the most evident path. The moment you do with that, it's say goodbye to the old stuff and say hello to the passionate new stuff. with the Ace of Wands, you get the Five of Pentacles. I think the past is saying goodbye to the past of any difficulties you might have had within your business. It might mean, or your job, or your projects. It may mean that you just need to reposition yourself to get rid of a load of old stuff that you just don't need, that's not helping you out. Old weaknesses. It may be you might have learned something, so it may be a case of you've got that certificate now, you've got that, that permit to do that business or whatever, and now you've got to go ahead and do it. It was one of your weaknesses before, but that's in the past. And that Tower moment may be a case of just kind of going, right, clear the decks, here we go, we're off and running. Yes, you are off and running. This is a call to your mission. There's something that happens, I think if you're looking at around about Thursday, Friday, I think next week, where you really start to understand who you are and where you should be going. And it is a bit of a Tower moment, because it's a realization. It's kind of going, wow, I've got to seize upon this opportunity. And there's a big opportunity here, I feel. And this is why you shouldn't procrastinate, because it's a new cycle coming up for you. And letting go of stuff in the past. Did you get a Ten of Wands earlier on? No, you didn't. With that Ace of Swords, you get the Ten of Wands. Letting go, that's what that whole thing's about here. Letting go of stuff that's holding you back. Don't wait. Don't procrastinate about it. Let it all go, Capricorn. You're going to open up a beautiful cycle going forward. There's no doubt about it. But in order to do that, that Tower moment may have something to do with the letting go of stuff. Letting go of a job, starting a new job. Letting go of a project that you've been working on for some time, in order to give you space to really concentrate on the things that are working for you, or the opportunities that are coming in for you in your life. Absolutely a brilliant thing. It really is apply in July. Applying your happiness, your joy. And that's what the evident path is all about. On that side there, and on this side here. Applying it in July is going to bring to you your dreams and aspirations. There is no doubt about it. But it's applying this week. It's really putting it into action this week. Do not procrastinate, because this new cycle is here for you. There you go, Capricorn. Thank you very much for being here, supporting this channel through any which way in which you do that. It's absolutely beautiful. I do appreciate it. Yeah, there is the monthlies, as I say, came out last week. So your individual monthly is out there, and the collective one as well. I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.